The Los Angeles Dodgers are salivating at this opportunity as a recent move made across the MLB has opened a major door for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And with a lot of things going on, a lot of moves being made heading into this offseason, we know that options are on the table. And we're going to break down what these moves entail, who this is, and also what needs to be done to make this happen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the sub button. It's 100% free to Dodgers Digest. We're posting all sorts of videos throughout this offseason. A lot of stuff just like this is coming your way multiple times every single day. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that sub button if you just want to stay up to date with your Los Angeles Dodgers. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to jump straight into this because heading into yesterday and now today with the free agency only a few days away, a major opportunity has arisen for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And when you come into looking at how things have played out for us in this offseason so far, after coming off a back-to-back and going for the three-peat, and as Dave Roberts is saying, ruin the MLB, this is the opportunity the Dodgers have been waiting for. And when you jump into it right now, MLB has tweeted out from the Chicago Cubs, Shota Imanaga has reportedly become a free agent after the Cubs have declined to exercise the team's option, and he has declined his player option. Multiple sources, including MLB's Jordan Bastian, have to say. Now, when we're going into this right now, the Dodgers are looking to add. There's been no surprise about that, but I think the one that a lot of people really haven't thought of is this rotation. This rotation is absolutely fantastic. We saw what it could do in the postseason, and really won us this postseason at the end of the day. Yoshinobu Yamamoto coming out here 2 complete games in the postseason. Stuff that's never been heard of. Ohtani, Glasnow, Snell, all locking things down. But there's one spot left open that a lot of people are not thinking about, and it's that 5th starter spot. And of course, we have the guy that we all know, that we all love, Roki Sasaki, who was off to a slow start a little bit in the last season, but going in now and going off the most recent appearances that he's had in the bullpen, there's a lot of questions surrounding what if he starts in the bullpen heading and starting in next season with the Los Angeles Dodgers, going out here and getting a guy like Shota Imanaga in free agency and starting Roki as your closer. Now, a lot of people still questioning a lot of things going on with this, and right now, heading into this rotation and what we've seen from Shota, who's been very good over his MLB tenure thus far, and still over 2 years, only 2 years that is, in the MLB with Chicago. His first year, 15-3, incredible numbers, and last season, 9-8, the 3.73 ERA, still not a bad ERA on a team where they made the postseason. They were a good team, and we saw what happened with that in the postseason, with the Brewers beat them. Would have been an interesting matchup with the Dodgers against the Cubs, but now that Shota is a free agent, this opens a major door for the Dodgers to go out here and find their solidified 5th starter. And I want to know what you guys think about this here in the comments below, because there's still a lot of options, like we've mentioned here on the channel. Me and Jace have spoken about a few already, but the pitching has been one thing we haven't overly touched on just yet. But going into Shota as a player, as his stats really bring it to it, he's a guy that is very good at some very specific things. His control is fantastic. His break is fantastic. Not the highest velo, but he's a guy that can work with what he has, and that is his specialty. We have that in the Dodgers rotation already. That is what they strive on. We have a lot of flamethrowers in the bullpen. The starting rotation has been very controlled, very accurate, very good on their pitches in specific, and Shota fits that bill immensely. Going into this next season, there's a lot of questions surrounding this, whether it will once again be Roki, whether they're interested in giving him that option as that starter. And like I mentioned, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the rotation here, which is going to have to be decided before free agency kicks in a few days. And from what we've seen from Roki, compared to his starting rotation, to what we saw in the bullpen in the postseason, he is absolutely fantastic in the bullpen. And this doesn't mean that you keep him here in the bullpen his entire season, entire career. Not at all. If you want to have a solidified starter behind a deep rotation, behind a deep bullpen, they have an immense opportunity to do it here with, of course, Shota as that 5th starter. And going into it, the Dodgers have the money to pay. Whatever it is, they know that they're going to be looking for another pitcher to add. There's a few other ones that have been mentioned, but with this opportunity that has come down, we see a great opportunity here for this Dodgers team with Shota Imanaga. And with his pitches, you see, he's not just a 2-pitch guy and a 3-pitch guy. Uses 3 as his main 3. Fastball, splitter, sweeper. The curve and the sinker are both there, and especially joining, we know, a lot of Japanese teammates here. These guys really work well together. They train well together. They learn off each other. This is something that we've seen over the past few years, and as we know, resulted in a second World Series. So this opportunity is one that a lot of people are looking at. And I saw the comments on Jace's video when you guys were talking about a few people talking about Shota, a few people talking about some other pitchers, but with this opportunity right now, you know what you're getting in Shota. And I mean, when you look once again at what he's done in his career over this time, and with the 25 games he's played last season, still not the greatest. 3.73 ERA, but that can easily change, and it is still, let's not forget, very, very, very good. And whether it is a fifth, fourth, third starter, wherever the Dodgers would put him, he's working out well. And at only 32 years old, he has a lot of ball left to play. And I mean, when we're going back with the Dodgers, there's a lot of opportunities. Like I said, Roki in the bullpen is one that I think a lot of people are looking at. And when you're looking at the rotation right now, Blake Snell, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, Shohei Ohtani, there is a lot of options to have for that fifth starter, whether it be Roki, one of the guys who they got for this team, tried to started off slow, didn't even have the best rehabilitation after his injury in AAA, but now coming into this, having him move to the bullpen and what we were able to see in this postseason against some of the best players in the MLB, some of the best teams in the MLB, he was absolutely lights out. He's exactly what the Dodgers needed, and going into this year, don't be surprised if Dave Roberts at least starts the season with Roki in the bullpen, and if he's not ready, there's a lot of options left to be made. And like I said, with the AAA level, there were still some kind of causes for concern about his tenure there if he were able to return to the rotation. And after this, after what we saw here, Dave Roberts made that executive decision. We're going to put you in the bullpen. Roki's, his whole demeanor with it, he liked it. He was ready to go, and we saw that in the postseason. He was one of the most dangerous closers that there was in this postseason, and ultimately resulted in the another World Series win. And if this Dodgers team does want to go for 3 in a row, they want to have the best thing available before a potential lockout in 2027. They need to go out, get their best players available, go ahead, get Roki Sasaki in the bullpen, and work from there. There's options, lots of options like I mentioned. We know the IL as well could be something that would have to be addressed, and Roki would, absolutely fit the bill for wherever it is. So there's a lot of options here, and I think having Shota on this team right now would at least be one of the biggest steals in the offseason, without a doubt, for this Dodgers team. And I mean, this is the opportunity of having Shota as an option for this team in this year, in a surprise move that he is in free agency. I still cannot believe that he hit free agency and is going to hit free agency. The Dodgers need to jump on this very, very quickly to make sure that they can go ahead and get everything that they want to and need to get for a back-to-back-to-back World Series win. And I know there may be some hesitancy to be able to think about Roki in the bullpen, but when you go ahead and look at what he's done in the postseason in this year, a .84 ERA, these are absolutely astronomical numbers for such a young guy coming in here, being a starter for the entire season, being out for a majority of the season as well, and then jumping to the bullpen. This, I think, is the best option, and I want to know what you guys think as well here for Roki heading into next season. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. With a lot of names available here in the bullpen, I want to know what you guys think about Shota Imanaga heading into this year. Now a surprising free agent at that. I want to know what you guys think. If this Dodgers team is the right spot for Shota, I feel like a lot of people like it. I love it for one, and I want to know what you guys think. But that's all I got here in these videos. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot coming. And remember, if you're at this point in the video right now, be sure to hit the sub button. Join me here on the channel. Join me and Jace here. We're covering everything Dodgers, and we have a lot of stuff coming. You will not want to miss it. So be sure to hit that sub button. But that's all I got. If you did enjoy, give it a like, hit the sub button. I'm signing out, though. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later.